Hi there guys, welcome back to the Tower Tech. Michael C here. You've caught me having a cheeky glass of wine on a Monday evening. I know it's a school night, but it's been a interesting day, so I thought I'd have a glass. Cheers. So, doing a quick vlog. It's been about a month since I've done one of these, so I made a particular concerted effort to not keep filling all of the space with vlogs, make sure that I actually gave you guys some tech. So I've had a month off doing one of these, but it felt right to do one. And really what this vlog is going to pick up on is the slight sporadic nature of my videos of recent weeks. You may or may not have noticed that the days that I've been uploading have not been consistently the Thursday and the Sunday that I've been aiming for. Generally, I've been hitting 2 videos a week. There's been the odd week. Last week, I only got 1 up. So generally, we're hitting 2. We were doing 3 or 4 a week at one point. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why that's happened. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing in the future to drive some consistency up on the channel. Now, before we get into all of that, what I want to say is I'm 5 months in to running the channel, and guys, I am having a fantastically brilliant time. I'm really enjoying providing all of this content to you guys, and your reception has been absolutely fantastic. I've actually got 70 more subscribers now than I did at the time that I made the last one of these vlogs, which was about 28 days ago. And, you know, I've been emailed thanking me for the ideas around the desk, and I've had some photos from one of my subscribers actually showing me the version of the desk that he made inspired by one of my videos. That was a really awesome moment. I've been contacted by some other YouTubers who want to do some collaborations, which would just be absolutely fantastic. And what's really exciting about those is they're not UK based subscribers. I really like the fact that there's a community of people that I'm either interacting with as part of my channel or as part of their channel that are based all around the world and getting all of those really unique and interesting perspectives on life. Personally, I find very enriching and fulfilling. And what's absolutely mad is 420 of you have subscribed. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Really big thank you to you guys. I think it's great that you're interested in listening to my rambles about tech. I'm glad that you're enjoying them because an awful lot of work does go into these videos. And I've learned loads about making videos, so I knew a little bit anyway, but you know, the amount that I've learned about my camera, the software that I use, Premiere Pro, I've been dabbling with After Effects for the intros and the outros, using Photoshop to create the custom thumbnails. Most recently getting into, you know, the real art of my camera, the Canon 70D, which is quite an old camera, right? That's 3 or 4 years old. I haven't had mine for 3 or 4 years, but the Canon 70D came out 3 or 4 years ago. And this is, you know, it doesn't do 4K, but it does fantastically good quality HD. And if you look at my very old videos, they're quite soft. That's because of the picture profiles that I was using. I've learned a lot about picture profiles. I've learned about having flat picture profiles from a color perspective so that you've got the maximum information. It's a bit like audio. If you peak the color, you lose information. You can't color grade that later on. So having your saturation and your contrast dialed right back so that you can go in and you can do the color correction to suit your taste later on. Going to be putting Magic Lantern on my 70D soon. That's going to give me zebras. It's going to give me focus peaking. It's in an alpha/beta stage, so there's some risk associated with it, but yeah, I water cool PCs for fun, right? You know, risk is in the nature of the game. So if you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And probably the most important thing that I've learned is it's what's in front of the camera that is the most important thing. So like all of us, you know, I can go onto Amazon, I can look at YouTube videos, and I look at, you know, some of the new Sony cameras, the 6500, the 4K video that can produce is just absolutely awesome. I may well upgrade my camera at some point in the future. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I think there's a load more that I can do with the 70D and a load more that I can learn about the 70D. And I think once I've absolutely maxed out the picture quality that I can generate with that, and there's absolutely nothing else that I can learn or do with it, that will be the time to upgrade the camera. Now, clearly this is coming to you on 4K on a webcam. My mobile phone, iPhone 7S Plus, capable of doing 4K. My drone's capable of doing 4K. My Osmo capable of doing 4K. But I still think, in the round, the best picture quality that I'm getting is from my Canon 70D. It's an absolutely fab camera. So may well upgrade it at some point in the future, but I'm going to stick with that for now. And the thing that I've learned that's most important is it's what's in front of the camera and the content that you're providing. That is by far and above the most important thing that you can do. As I'm learning more and more and more about my videos, I'm finding that they're taking longer to do. I'm not necessarily going to call myself a perfectionist, but certainly a advanced amateur, definitely an enthusiast, and as I'm learning more about what does work and what doesn't work, I'm putting more and more and more time into my videos, doing things like B-roll, multi-camera setups, the color grading, etc., all of which is adding time into my videos. But there is nothing more satisfying than sitting at the end of a video production, watching your video through from start to finish and going, I've done a good job. And I don't always do that, guys. I do get to the end of some videos and go, it's okay. I would have liked to have changed this. I would have liked to have changed this. I would have liked to have changed this. But when it's midnight and you've got work the next day, it comes to a point that you've got to get the content up. And I think putting something up that's 60 or 70% to where you would like it to be, you're going to learn more from doing that than halving the number of videos that you do for something that you're 100% happy with. I don't think you'll ever be 100% happy. You'll always look back on older videos and think, oh, I should have, I could have. But of course you learn that through the journey of producing those videos. So this video is entitled Trying to Strike the Balance, and I wanted to set the context of I'm really, really enjoying what I'm doing first. But my life is very, very busy. I've got a full-time job, which I love. It's a demanding and stretching job, which is part of the reason that I love it so much. I work in IT infrastructure strategy. For those who've not seen some of my earlier vlogs, this is actually a new job. I'm only about 3 months into this job, so you're in that kind of honeymoon exciting period, but you're also still getting to grips with everything. I definitely today felt like my head was spinning in a good way, dealing with good stuff, but an awful lot of it going on. Do a fair bit of traveling, to give you an idea. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be traveling to London and to Edinburgh. So polar opposite ends of the country. Again, that's great. I love that. I enjoy traveling, meeting lots of different people from different walks of life in different parts of the country. Got 3 kids and a dog, all of which is great. Trying to make sure that I'm giving quality time to each of them. I've got a real thing about having breakfast with them every day and having dinner with them every day and reading the kids bedtime stories and spending a bit of time giving the dog a bit of affection. My kids are 10, 3 and 2, so he quite actively competes for attention. I think he thinks he's one of the kids. So yeah. Add into that a YouTube agenda where the videos are taking anywhere between 5 to 9 hours to produce, and then my wonderfully supportive partner, who has been very understanding on this endeavour, potentially loses out from time to time, which I need to work on. So, what am I going to do about all of this? Well, for those that are getting a little bit worried, don't fear, I'm not quitting YouTube. Actually, quite the opposite is true. And I'm a big believer that when you're really, really busy, the best way of dealing with that is to have a bloody good plan. Now, I've been a project and a program manager in my past, so planning is one of my strengths. And it's probably fair to say that what I have got into a habit of doing is when I've got a bit of downtime, like a Monday evening or a Friday evening, it's sit back and collapse. And then when I get to doing the next video, it's, okay, so what am I going to do that video about? So I'm going to do a couple of things. We're going to create, or I'm going to create, not we, I'm going to create a bit of a schedule and a bit of a plan for the channel so that I've got a running order of videos. Now, I did have that actually in the early days. It's fallen by the wayside as I've got busier and busier and busier. And, you know, it's about 3 months since I've had some holiday and had a real break from work. So I'm going to take a week off in the next couple of weeks. As part of that, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to create myself a whole channel plan, which will help mitigate the, oh God, you know, I need to make a video. What am I going to make a video about? That's plan number one. Plan number two, I'm going to start the videos a little bit earlier. So if they're taking 5 to 9 hours and I'm doing a video during the week, I need to start on Tuesday night. So I've got Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday night to complete filming, editing, uploading, thumbnails, commentary, etc. And. So I've got a bad habit of getting to Tuesday thinking, oh, well, I've got 2 more days. I'll start tomorrow, and then I'm up till midnight on Thursday night, which is not great for me personally, and probably not ideal for my Friday at work. So we're going to start those videos a little bit earlier. The same is true of the weekends. I've got a habit of waiting until kind of Sunday 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably going to start that kind of midday Saturday, so a bit of a little and often rather than short intense periods of time, and I'm probably going to get better quality videos out of that. So what I'm hoping is that that's going to drive up the consistency of my upload so that we get back to Thursday standard uploads for tech content, Sunday uploads for tech content, and the odd vlog like this in addition, which was a commitment that I made to you guys in a previous vlog. So a big thank you from me for sticking with me. Content's been a little bit inconsistent, but we're going to drive that up. We've got a plan now. And really, guys, thank you for coming back and watching the videos. I'm really enjoying making them for you. You know, the interactions, the emails that you send me, either via my Facebook page or Twitter messages, and the comments, of course, on the videos as well. Really, really appreciate it. I do enjoy interacting with you guys, so please keep doing that. So, a short vlog on where I'm at. I'm quite tired, so I'm looking forward to having some holiday in the next couple of weeks to come back with renewed determination to really drive the quality content of this channel up. I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are. If you're not already subscribed, please do so that you don't miss all the great content to come. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next video.